Welcome to the Relationship Theory, everyone. Here we take emotions in and we talk them out like they are a regular conversation. I just hit a stop point over here. I'm on my way to New York, but I had to get this video out. The one truth about healing that absolutely no one talks about. Super frustrating. A lot of people might not be able to relate right now because it happens and there's such a very, very close, skin-tight difference between you being yourself, you healing, you just being a person. But here, I don't want to take too much time going around it. I would like to just jump into it and then we can go into what I'm talking about when I say the one truth about healing that no one talks about. And I know they don't. But here it is. The one truth about healing that no one talks about is when you can afford to be yourself, when you can afford to go beyond what people have taught you, what you've learned from your friends, what you've learned from family, from strangers, from just systems that have governed your life and made sure that you were okay. When you realize that they no longer serve you and you're being your own person, the one thing about healing that no one talks about is how everyone else fails to give you your own identity, especially when it's people that you know. You know that you're a healed person. What the people that you're dealing with think about you is what they'll hold against you forever. I don't know if it's forever, but it certainly feels like it does when you know that now is the only time that you have in life, right? You only know now when you're healed. You only know that power now, that strength now, that faith now is where you're at, where healing is. So when it comes to dealing with other people, what you encounter consistently are projections of whatever people think you are, especially if they knew you. The only thing you ever really get are projections of who that person thought you were, and they never let it go. Now you might realize that what I'm saying is things that you've seen on Facebook or Instagram. Now, I don't want us to depend on memes too much because that's not going to help you understand this one simple fact that you are a healed person. And when it comes to you interacting with other people, you know exactly what you expect out of life. You affirm what it is you want in your life. You believe, you assume, and you create. You do whatever it is you need to do. I don't need to go into that. But it's when you're interacting with other people, they're still using their same assumptions, beliefs, faiths, and creations and project those things onto you. And it doesn't help. But that's the one thing about healing that nobody talks about. It's really difficult to be a healed person because you are consistently dealing with projections from other people who refuse to see you for who you really are. So that's the main point I really want to get to. It's difficult. It really is difficult because what you want to do is, you know you won't doubt yourself. You know you're not backing up on that. You know that it's not them refusing to see you. You know that it's them looking at you or something that, or they think they're looking at you. You know that they assume that they know what you look like. But there's so much to learn about how people interact with you when you know you're a different person, when you know what people have assumed about you because you've done the work of getting rid of your own assumptions and just being yourself. You know that difference. But once you're healed, and I think this is the main point of this video, once you're healed, most of your interactions are really just you dealing with projections of other people and old systems that you no longer interact with. So if you're watching this video, most likely you don't need me to affirm anything for you. And if you're one who convenes to the Relationship Theory and the videos, you know you don't need me to affirm anything for you. You don't need me to give you strength or faith because everyone here knows what it is. I want us to be a family. We can have that, of course, but you don't need affirmations from me because you know what it is. I'm not here to project onto you. I'm here to tell you exactly what it is that people project onto you. We don't have that relationship. Out there, that might be a thing. But right here, the one thing about healing that no one talks about is the frustration of dealing with projections of people who no longer recognize you as the healed person that you are. So that's this video of the relationship theory. I've got to get back to the bus before it leaves me, but enjoy the rest of your day.